IoT, or the Internet of Things, refers to a system of objects that are each capable of collecting their own data using sensors and software. These objects are then connected to the Internet, which allows billions of these individual objects to interact with one another and share their data, leading to a wide variety of systems that all rely on one another to constantly be relaying information, essentially creating a system of systems that enables our cities and businesses to become increasingly intelligent and allowing our own lives to run more smoothly. The way IoT utilizes machine learning to gain insight on processes and be proactive in how to fix or enhance them is particularly attractive to supply chains, human resources, and manufacturing, all of which would allow the application of a cloud-based IoT to enhance their operations without having to recreate a new process. For example, in any business, a system can be created allowing IoT to manage inventory by sending data to the IoT platform. Inventory is constantly accounted for, and alerts can be triggered when items begin to run low, cutting cost and speeding up operations. This, however, also poses threats to how much of our own lives we want to hand over to technology as we become increasingly reliant on it. Will we lose our jobs as machines do our jobs better, faster, and at a fraction of the cost? Or will we have to give up some of our privacy as the rate at which we collect data increases exponentially? IoT-based technology has a number of different applications. The one I find the most interesting, however, is the automotive industry. As cars become more and more connected, the relationship between automobile manufacturers and the owners will shift dramatically. Manufacturers used to be more withdrawn from the customers, as they would send the car to the dealer and the dealer found the customer. However, as cars become more autonomous, manufacturers can potentially charge owners transportation as a service and constantly ring up business, as cars will require periodic upgrades. As the capabilities of IoT multiply and the opportunities for innovation increase by the second, companies around the world are constantly finding ways to apply IoT to their own operations. Huawei is one such company with a broad selection of partners in various sectors that want to utilize IoT in order to build winning collaborations in the cloud services sector, with their main goal being to build smart and safe cities. A variety of collaborators are needed. However, China is one of the leaders in technology, and IoT is emerging as one of the greatest areas of advancement with the most upside worldwide, meaning the race to be first, especially in a country like China, is extremely difficult. Nevertheless, IoT is a new system, the likes of which allow a range of competitors to focus on a specific aspect of the network. This would essentially enable not one company being responsible for the implementation of IoT, but a variety of companies collecting data from one another to create a smart city. I believe that the widespread adoption of IoT will be within the decade. We have already begun to see certain job sectors being replaced by machines as the capabilities of technology become more and more sophisticated. Data collection has also become increasingly rampant as our devices are constantly collecting data on us in order to serve us better. I believe that the rate at which data collection is occurring worldwide shows us that we are closer to the widespread use of IoT in our everyday lives than we think. This pandemic has created job losses worldwide. Everything being remote allowed the economy to become increasingly digitized, simultaneously exposing an increase in a skills gap around the world as digital skills became increasingly demanded. New Zealand, one of the first countries to completely eradicate the virus, has been particularly proactive in addressing this need, as they launched a global skills initiative that is aiming to bring access to digital skills to 25 million people worldwide by the end of 2021, impacting mostly lower income workers and minorities who were adversely affected by the economic downturn and have found themselves returning to an economy that doesn't have as much of a need for them. As the skills gap gradually closes, we will also see an increase in how fast the economy recovers worldwide.